back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. In this video, I'm going to be setting up the next week in my home planner, but as you can see, it looks a little different than my previous videos. So I had it hit spur of the moment. I wanted just something different, and so I did it off camera. I didn't film it, but the only thing that changed was the discs and the cover. So I just went with a regular cover. So to do that, I added this pen pouch to the outside, so that way I could carry a pen with me. And then I went with this cover. It's a little older one, but I like the lemons. It just was fresh and spring to going into, unfortunately, summer. I'm not a summer fan, but I know a lot of people are. But I really like this, and then it's got this really pretty blue, I think it's gingham pattern on the inside. So that's all that's changed. Everything else is inside is the exact same. Other than I did go ahead and remove the meal plans little section that I put into my home category, just because I mean, with the lifestyle change that I have made, my menu is very boring and very just repeat, same thing. So there, at least for now, with the way things are, it's all the same things. There was really no need to have a meal plan section. Now later on, when I can change my calories to keep it at maintenance level, then I might get into playing around with meal plans and maybe do a couple of things different. But as of right now, there really isn't any use for it, because pretty much my meals consist, that I find is the most filling for me right now, is hamburgers, where I use 93% lean meat, and usually wheat buns or whatever I find has the lowest calories and sugars and all that, and tacos made of the same percent meat with calorie balance tortilla shells. That's my lunch and dinners. I do kind of meal prep ahead of time, so I make enough for a couple of days worth of meals, but that's pretty much it. And then my breakfast usually consists of a scrambled egg with some wheat toast, and the meats change to either sausage links, where I have 3, and or a couple of slices of bacon. Yeah, it's not as bad as it, I hope it's not as bad as I'm explaining it. I hope the way I'm explaining it makes sense. I'm doing this, yes, to lose weight, but also to see if I can start putting things into my body that will help with my inflammation, and just help kind of take off some of this chronic pain that I've been in for so long that I just about don't even remember what my life was without it. Sad to say. With all that being said, we are going to flip to the home section of my freaking planner. So I call the whole thing home planner. This is my home planner, but like my journal is also inside the same book. So we are going to take out this week. And stick that there. Now we do have a little more going on next week. Trying to figure out where to set things. When I say I have very limited space, I'm not lying. Alright, so that appears to be in frame. Yes. Alright, now that I stressed about that, I am going to use this Planners Anonymous sticker book. I labeled it number 3 just because I didn't know what to call it. Doesn't have a name. that I know of. I got this at Michael's. It has the date 2021, so it's a few years old. But what I wanted to use, it has kind of two different color themes, but I really wanted to use this like pink and yellow theme. It has kind of two different ones with that theme. It has like a gardening one, and then it has like just kind of this springy one, which I'm going to go with the spring one. So yeah, so that's what the plan is. Now I am going to go ahead and mark all the functional, which is what I typically do in all my planners, just so that way I know what I had to work around. So this day I'm marking because it is my nephew's birthday. And I'll use importance just because I don't want to bring the blue in, because I want to mostly stick with like the yellow and orange and stuff like that. So I'm just going to use this pink that says important. So I have an appointment there. And my daughter has an appointment that day and this day. So like I said, next week a little more busier. And then I have one here. Well, it's like a meeting. I don't know that I would call it an appointment. Okay, so there's that. And what? Let's see, I'll use these little circles to mark the days that my husband works. His main job. So he works there and there. Because currently the day that I'm filming this, which is Saturday the 9th, he's working today. So that's the first shift of his 3-day shift. So, okay. I want to use some of this washi tape, because I want to use more washi tape. I don't use it that much. And I think because even though it's not the same kind of flowers, it's going to be the same colors. Well, that wasn't cut straight. I may keep the flowers down the center. I'll put just the rest of that there, and then I'm sure I can find something decorative to put right there. I think I want to put this striped one across the top. If I can get it hugging that line just a little more. And put it down straight. I think it's about as straight as I can get. just do like I did on the bottom, put the rest over here, and then I can just put like a little flower or something there. Okay, so I think that is everything. I will put like maybe a couple extra boxes down just in case. I don't necessarily have anything else going on except what I already marked, but I want to, you know, add a couple more just in case. So now I want to find I'll use this little box sticker here to cover the strawberries up because I don't exactly match. Now, probably telling a difference a little bit between my last video's audio maybe and now. I tried with those videos going back to using my little mic. That was a Five Below find, but I found that the audio didn't sound real great, so I'm currently back to using my Bluetooth. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Need something that will fit good there. Maybe just because I'm not doing a gardening thing, but these don't necessarily scream garden, but they're just the right height and everything to fill in that little gap there. Cool. All right, so now I'm going to go back here. What at times for me with sticker books, they don't want to work. Oh. And because of the material these are made out of, they tear so easily because they do want to be stubborn. Oh, well, yeah, that couldn't have happened at the worst spot. Yeah, that don't look creepy at all. Line her up. Okay. Well, that was painful. Okay. let's try again. Maybe, hopefully this one, maybe. I have to take it slow because I don't think between how delicate they are and the material, or how delicate they are because of the material, but also they don't appear to have been cut real good. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stickers. I love them, but boy, they do not cooperate real good just because they are so delicate. And I got all these petals. I may take them and go down the sidebar with them. So it's like raining petals. And I'm doing this quietly because I'm trying not to poke myself with my X-Acto knife. So I'm putting all concentration into what I'm doing. I'll just have to, oh, there it comes. I was going to say I might just have to give up on getting any more off the page. Honestly, I'm going to just go ahead and finish this page. Let's put her there. And I'll move this up a little more. sticker. And that has that page done. Let's see. There. Alright, so I'm going to call that done. And then, looks like I'll be using the pink pen again. Although I could use the orange. I may use orange just because I've already used pink this week. Alright. So fill in here. I have a very early eye appointment that day. Okay, so that is all that I have going on, at least for the moment. And there we go. I really like it, even though it was a terror to get done because of the delicateness of the stickers, but I liked how it come on. It's so cute. I love this color scheme, and the stickers really are beautiful. I just wish they was a little more durable. But if you liked how this turned out, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't yet and you would like to, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.